Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you to Water Your Soil. So before I get into the video, I would like to say if you're new here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule is for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. Verifying information is so important, and I advise all of you to verify anything that you learn. So getting into the video, this video is going to be about something you don't want to panic about when you're on your journey to increase your credit score. Now, honestly speaking, every single one of you who are watching this video right now should either be on a journey of maintaining your credit score or increasing your credit score. And unless you have an 850 credit score or close to it, you're probably on that journey as far as increasing your credit score. So this video is going to be just about for everyone. And I'm in the 800s, but I'm still on that journey of finding new ways to increase my FICO credit score. Sure, I'm maintaining, but I'm also on that journey to increase my FICO credit score. So getting into the video. Now, if you're new here, you're probably not aware of this, but I would say about last fall 2023, I did a video on here and I posted my credit score, and I mentioned that my other credit scores were in the 800s, but my TransUnion credit score wasn't in the 800s. Well, the other day I got an update on my TransUnion FICO score, and it is in the 800s now. But I want to share something with you all. They provide a graph. TransUnion provides a graph and lets you know how your credit score has been doing for the last 12 months. So I'm going to share that graph, and I'm going to use it as a teaching moment. I'm going to make myself a guinea pig to teach you all something, because there's one important thing that happened during this whole year process that I want you all to know, because there's a high possibility you all will go through it at some point as well. Now, if you're a subscriber of this channel, you probably are aware that it was a time when I was building up my FICO credit score in the beginning, and my credit score got stuck at a 660 for 9 straight months. I've shared that multiple times on this channel. Well, this time my credit score was stuck at a 795 for 6 straight months. So I want you all to look at the screen right now. I'm going to use this all for a teaching moment, so you all will not panic if you experience the same thing, because on this credit score journey, whether your score is up or down, there is a high possibility that you may experience the same thing with your FICO credit score staying put. So take a look at the screen. As you can see, in July of 2023, my FICO credit score for TransUnion, this is TransUnion by the way, but my FICO credit score was a 784. Then for August, it was a 784, August of 2023. Then it went up in September, it went up by 2 points. It went up to a 786. Then in October, it went up 5 points. It went up to a 791. And then in November, it went up to a 795. And when it went up to a 795, I said, my score has been increasing 4 to 5 points the last couple of months. So there's a high possibility it's going to end up going into the 800s. And boy, was I wrong, because if you look at December of 2023, it was a 795. January of 2024, it was a 795. February of 2024, 795. March of 2024, 795. April of 2024, 795. So at that point, I'm just like, hey, maybe my score is just going to be a 795, and that's what it's going to be. Now, I knew eventually it would go up, but I thought for the time being, in the present moment, it will remain a 795 at least throughout fall of 2024. And I want everyone to know what happens. I have been keeping my balances low. I have been watching my utilization, keeping my utilization very low. I have been paying on time. Every account that I had been paying on time. I've been keeping my hard inquiries low. So I was doing everything right and everything that I was supposed to do. But as you saw, for 6 months, my credit score stayed put. Now, of course, I didn't panic, because I've gone through this before. As I stated earlier, for 9 straight months, my credit score was a 660 in the beginning, and I'm happy that I experienced that in the beginning, because it taught me the lesson that this happens. And to those of you who are new to this channel or have been watching for a while, I want you all to know to not get discouraged and to panic and go and try to do certain things to your credit report just because your score isn't moving. Just stick with what you're doing if you are applying the basic principles. If your utilization is low, like if you have a utilization that's between 10% and 1%, then hey, you may want to test out your utilization, see if anything changes if you drop it to a 7 if it was at a 10, or a 5 if it was at a 7. And if nothing changes and you're managing your accounts correctly and paying on time, and you're not going and applying for a lot of lines of credit, then you're more than likely doing the right thing. It's just going to take some time for your score to actually move. And this is why I always tell people that time is on your side when it comes to these credit scores, because if nothing changes, meaning you're doing everything right and you're managing your accounts correct way and your utilization is good and everything is good, you're doing everything right, the one thing that's going to work in your favor is your accounts are going to get older. As the months go by, those accounts are getting older and older. Let's say you have an auto loan or a personal loan. As the months go by and you're paying on time, those balances are going lower and lower. And that actually benefits and helps your score. So whatever you do, if you're on this credit score journey, whether you just started or you've been doing it for a while, do not get discouraged if you have months where your score remains the same. Don't go and attempt to do something wild, because you know people will do that. They'll try to provoke their score to move. And when you do that, there's a possibility that it might go in reverse and your score might decrease. So you want to just stick to the process, stick to the basics, and just stick it out. Hopefully you're not in a situation where you're desperate and you need your credit score for something, like maybe you're trying to get a house or an auto loan, which is why I always tell people to not put themselves in a desperate situation. But if you are in that situation, you still want to do things the right way and go by the basic principles, because you don't want to go and just try to provoke it in order to get your score to move, because once you do that, you can provoke it in a negative way and your score end up decreasing. And then if your score decreases, you'll be upset. But I just want you all to know, as someone who has experienced it multiple times, these type of things do happen when it comes to FICO credit scores. There more than likely will be a time where you have the same credit score, whether it's with TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian, for multiple months. And don't get discouraged by that. Don't be like, hey, my score isn't moving, something is wrong. Because I thought the same thing, especially back when I had a 660 for 9 straight months. I thought something was wrong with my score, but in actuality, I haven't looked back since. So it's good to be back in the 800s with TransUnion, because it's been a while. I've been out of the 800s for a while with TransUnion, but it's good to be back. But it took a while. As you saw, my score was stuck at a 795 for 6 straight months. So if you all experience this or you have gone through it, just keep pressing on. Just keep sticking with the basics and what you know, and eventually your score will switch over. You figure after those 6 months was up, it only took a couple of more months for my score to go up to the 800s, and now it's at an 804 with TransUnion. So I just wanted to share this with you all and let it be a teaching moment. I'm not afraid to use myself as a guinea pig over here. If I'm going to teach you all about FICO credit scores and credit cards, then I need to show that I have that experience to back what I'm talking about. And I don't mind doing that, but I just wanted to use this as a teaching moment. I doubt I'll show my credit score again, but I wanted to use this as a teaching moment to let people know that this is something that happens. Don't panic. Don't get discouraged. Just keep sticking with what you know and what you have learned over time, and your score will hopefully increase more sooner than later. But anyways, this Friday, I'm going to be on at Sledge Inc. team. I'm going to be on live. We're doing a live interview. Stop by and check it out. This Friday, June 28th, 2024 is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Once again, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So stop by and check it out. It's going to be a good one. But anyways, if you're new around here, this is Water Your Soil. If you're feeling the vibe, be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications. That way you don't miss a future video, because I post often. Also, this goes to every single one of you, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. That's your way of supporting this video. It lets the algorithm know you support this video as well as this channel. I appreciate every single one of you for stopping by and watching. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Wait. Before you leave, be sure to check out the description box below. That way you can have all the credit resources from Water Your Soil. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button as well, all right? In the description box below, I always tell people, check out the description box below for extra resources from Water Your Soil. Part of the description box also showcases my book that I have. I have a book. It's been out for a while now. It's been out for years. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. The book is available. It's on Amazon. It's on Barnes & Noble. Most online bookstores have the book. And the book is basically about how FICO credit scoring works. Once you understand how FICO credit scoring works, you're pretty much on your way to helping yourself build, develop, and maintain a good credit score. So check the book out whenever you get a chance.